you guys, the bodega at the disappearance of La Gran Gata has gone back to a more standard, the gold and ancient wonders have sort of disappeared. But you're welcome to search around if you want to search around in the bodega. Give me an investigation check.
Yes.
I'll do it.
Sure.
19.
If we're all doing it.
Nat 20.
You find Kugrash. You are scooting around. By the way, the bodega owner is still here, kind of looking at you guys, scooting around, looking for stuff. You find an extremely fascinating-looking bagel up in the bagel tray. It's an everything bagel, and as you look at the toppings of the everything bagel, it truly seems like this bagel has everything that there ever
God.
Is it the bagel of infinite holding?
Alejandro finishes identifying the objects, and he says, "These are truly some remarkable treasures from the bodega of La Gran Gata that you have discovered. And this is the bagel of all things." You see, he says, "The bagel's toppings contain everything in creation, in microcosm. Simply shake some of the toppings onto a paper plate, and you can read the fortune of the world in the toppings themselves."
Sick.
Says, "If you consume the bagel of all things, you will disperse your essence throughout the universe."
What a way to go.
Is that good?
It's supposed to be, it will destroy your ego and your identity, but bring your consciousness into alignment with all of the cosmos. Also, it's very good toasted. I hear you should get it toasted.
All right, maybe I'll get it toasted, and then maybe if I'm like about to die, I'll pop it.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
You pop
That
it.
makes sense.
I might pop it. I might pop
That's
a
for
bagel.
32 days?
I can unhinge my jaw. Did you see how many mints I just ate?
That's going.
Can I link with Nod and ask what was going on? What was the bummer?
Nod looks at you and says, "To destroy the phylactery would require knowledge of the outside of this realm. That knowledge evades us while we are trapped in here, and if we leave, we will lose the opportunity to act as the fate of the battle inside of this spell will resolve. Meaning, if we were to leave to find the phylactery on the outside, it would be too late.
But does anyone within this spell know it?
There is a way for ones within this spell to know anything."
How?
They look over at Kugrash.
The bagel! Okay.
Kugrash and his rats take 15, 25, take 31 points of fire damage.
I'm out.
No.
What? Kugrash is down.
Bye.
Kug!
The tornado spins. You are unconscious, covered in burns, rat fur everywhere. You've used this power of the crown. You just mind linked with Pete to learn this crazy thing about the fucking bagel. And suddenly you, through the haze of blood in your eyes, look up and see the angel looking directly down at you. And its face flickers for a second, and you see David. The angel looks at you and says, "All I want is to pass. I wish you no harm. It is every dream's desire to be real, to be whole, to exist. If you let me pass, I can offer you this." You see an image of what you would look like as a man in your 50s or 60s, healthy, with clothes, sleeping in a bed. You see a healthy David. You see a Wally that is taken care of. They are all wealthy. Wally has a wife, kids, a good life for the family that you abandoned. You do not have to harm your friends. All that you have to do is stand aside. I just wish to exist.
Am I conscious right now?
You're conscious enough to understand the offer being made to you.
I say... I used to be a lot like you. You're a rat.
And you see you change its face into a rat's face for a moment. I am not a rat. I am not a rat.
I can't have what you're offering me, and that's my fault. But American dreams change. And then I eat the bagel.
Kugrash, you awaken and eat the bagel of all things.
The whole thing?
The whole thing. Little thing that happened in Murph's interlude. You have one round as you feel your consciousness begin to expand. You guys see the crown start to float off of Kugrash's head and his fur stand on end. And you begin to see images of a rat and an eagle and a bear and a dog and a spider and a man. You see brief images of an old man with a lot of regrets and some grit and heart as well. Kugrash, you're beginning to disappear, but you do have the round.
I'm gonna heal Kingston.
Cool.
I'll do 5th level cure wounds, because this is the last one, bud.
What? What do you mean? I mean, you're glowing and you're turning into a man again. But what?
Well, I think I got into some bad trash. I don't think I can come back from this one.
Can that 5th level cure once just be a very intense, like, handshake?
Yeah. A very intense handshake between the two of you.
You're not grossed out?
Not anymore. You're also a human being now, so this feels right.
For the brief moment you are a human being, you shake Kingston's hand. And Kugrash fades and spirals in magical rings and circles out into the storm. Kugrash, you become aware, first of all, of the things here as your consciousness begins to expand into the universe, eating the most powerful bagel of all time. As you vanish, you become aware first with perfect knowledge of all the things which are occurring here, which include Robert's spirit in the storm going, "What the fuck? What the fuck is going on?"
I would like to bite him.
God! Oh, you fucking rat! You fucking rat bastard! You're the rat!
You're a human
I'm not a
biting
rat.
another human.
You also become aware, because of Pete's clue, you become aware of the edges of the phylactery. You can read the rest of Robert's phylactery. You know the whole incantation. A branching web of necromantic, horrifying words appear that you boil down, you speak them, you guys hear strange chanting from all around the storm. And the final piece are 3 words in an ancient form of Latin that just say, "Greed is good." And all you have to do is speak those words and then deny them. So I'll let you tell me what Kugrash says at the end of this.
All right. Kugrash says the beginning part of it, and then says, "Greed is good for rat motherfuckers like Robert Moses, but not in our town, not in our fucking city. Make Wally Santa Claus."
Greatest city in the world!
All of you feel Kugrash's essence?
He's not here?
No, he begins to expand throughout the universe.
Become one with the juicy cockroach.
I've somehow found a little stage to stand on. And I continue the song. I raise a glass of no regrets for the sake of old Lang Syne. Goodbye, old friend.
I pour one out for Kugrash, and then I get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich and mash it into the ground. I don't know where you are, Cuggy,
While all
but this is for
happening,
you.
You guys see on the ground before you a little bronze crown, dirty, grimy little crown on the ground, and a little rusty staff.
Oh my God, I pick it up. I pick it up.
And we go away from the monastery over the city of New York in a spiral of wind, and Kugrash's spirit watching over his city and his friends as a little hairy baby dances on the breeze. And honestly, if that's not New York, I don't know what is. That's been the Unsleeping City. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Take care. You are floating in liminal space. Kingston and Pete, you both look at each other and realize from your expressions, neither of you are in your home realm right now. You're not in the dreaming. You're not in New York anymore. A placid surface of dark water extends everywhere. You encounter a very different kind of emptiness here. This is the opposite of whatever null is. This is quiet, serenity. It's the realization that when you are calm and focused, you're still connected to everything because you are yourself a part of the tapestry of infinity. No more or no less than all of the things that sum to creation. Ricky and Sophia, I think you two rolled the highest. What are each of you remembering about Kugrash in this moment?
Him saying stuff like, "Ah, shit, we're all gonna die," you know, like that, that sort of vibe. The curmudgeonly helping.
I already mentioned it, but I mean, I think I just see like a montage of him like waking me up with breakfast sandwiches while I'm like passed out in the trash. And just like hanging out with me when no one else would.
You feel an incredible presence here. You are moving through this space. As you move through this void and actually come to be perfectly still, Murph, I'm gonna throw you a curveball.
Okay. Cody steps up.
Cody is the
incredible.
reincarnation of Kugrash.
Murph. Infinite points of light appear from the warm and welcoming darkness and begin to coalesce as something infinite and eternal chooses to make itself finite in order to show how much it loves those things which move in space and time. What do your friends see as this image of Kugrash reconstitutes? And what does a fraction of the eternal and sacred rat say as it arrives?
I think you see, it looks like a constellation, like lights, like stars that form a giant rat.
but it looks like, but you can smell on the wind that he smells like trash and shit. Like it's not, this is not just a constellation, not just stars.
Eyes are burning.
This is a sensitive time with smell for me.
And then I think, sorry, did you say you wanted me to say something too?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I think Kug goes in a booming voice, goes, "Hey, what's going on, guys? Just kidding, I know what's going on. It's pretty fucking bad out there, huh?"
The six of you look forward and see the constellation of stars comprising a fraction of the infinite essence of Kugrash. What do you do as you behold your infinite old friend?
Cog, can you hear us?
Of course I can hear you, Soph. I would ask you how it's going, but I know how it's going.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't know how you're doing. How are you?
I'm everything. Good, bad, shitty, great, awesome, terrible, just everything at once. It's awesome by the definition of awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm doing awesome,
Yeah.
but in like the regular way.
Some awe. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's good to hear your voice.
But I'm going to say here that you guys begin to fade out of your meditation and back to the monastery of the Sacred Rat. Your
Oh, I wanted to do his hair one last time. I know I can't do a
last dance,
constellation hair.
One last Harry, baby.
And now I shall
stars
send you
move
off.
and the
I do
hair-
little like magical stardust to send you back.
I weep. I just straight up
I
weep.
definitely cried.
Smells like
Kingston would
shit.
weep. Exactly. It smells awful. This is the Kingston is just trying to brush the stardust off of him.
Awesome. You guys arrive back, having spoken to Kugrash. Murph, does Kugrash give any last words on the wind of trash as he vanishes?
Yeah, be careful out there, guys. It's fucked up. It's all fucked up.
You guys appear back in the monastery of the Sacred Rat.